Have you ever considered the profound impact that a small rhythmic tremor can have on someone's life? Today, we're delving into a topic that goes beyond the visible symptoms, exploring the complexities of Parkinson's disease. Join us as we unravel the mysteries, challenge preconceptions, and discover the resilience of those living with Parkinson's. In today's video, we will be going over the early signs of Parkinson's disease and how they can add up. But before we get into this, please ring that bell icon for future notifications and subscribe to the Healthy K channel. We are going to start with what is Parkinson's disease and what are some early signs of this disease. What is Parkinson's disease? Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative disorder named after Dr. James Parkinson, who first described it in 1817. It is characterized by the gradual degeneration of nerve cells in the substantia nigra of the brain, leading to a decrease in dopamine production. This neurotransmitter is crucial for smooth muscle movements. The hallmark motor symptoms include tremors, slowness of movement, bradykinesia, muscle rigidity, and postural instability. In addition to motor symptoms, Parkinson's can present with non-motor symptoms like mood changes, sleep disturbances, and cognitive impairment. The exact cause is unknown, but a combination of genetic and environmental factors is believed to contribute. It is more common in individuals over 60, but early onset cases can occur. While there is no cure, various treatments, including medications, physical therapy, and sometimes surgery, aim to manage symptoms. Parkinson's progression can impact daily life, requiring a multidisciplinary approach involving healthcare professionals, caregivers, and support networks. Ongoing research seeks to understand the disease better and develop more effective treatments for improved outcomes. Early signs of Parkinson's disease. Number 1. Tremor. Description. Tremors, often described as rhythmic shaking, usually begin in the hands or fingers at rest. These tremors are known as resting tremors and may lessen with purposeful movement. Tremors typically begin in the hands or fingers, but can also affect other parts of the body. Tremors are rhythmic, back-and-forth movements that may be more noticeable in stressful situations or when fatigued. Characteristics. Resting tremor. This is a hallmark feature of Parkinson's disease. The tremor typically occurs when the affected body part is not engaged in purposeful movement, such as when the hands are resting in the lap or at the sides. Pill rolling motion. The tremor often manifests as a rolling motion, where the fingers move as if rolling a small object like a pill between the thumb and forefinger. This motion is distinctive and contributes to the term pill rolling tremor. Asymmetrical onset. Tremors in Parkinson's disease often start unilaterally, affecting one side of the body before progressing to both sides. For example, a person may initially notice a tremor in one hand. Triggers. Tremors in Parkinson's disease may be more noticeable during times of stress or emotional situations, and they tend to diminish or even disappear during purposeful, voluntary movements. Location. The tremor often begins in the hands, fingers, or one arm, but can eventually affect other parts of the body, such as the legs or jaw. Frequency and amplitude. The tremor has a characteristic frequency, typically around 4 to 6 cycles per second. The amplitude or size of the tremor can vary among individuals. Number 2. Bradykinesia. Bradykinesia is a key motor symptom of Parkinson's disease and refers to a slowness of movement, characterized by a reduction in the speed and amplitude of voluntary motions. People with Parkinson's disease may notice a gradual reduction in their ability to initiate and complete movements, leading to a general slowing down of daily activities. Characteristics. Gradual onset. Bradykinesia tends to develop gradually over time. Individuals may notice a progressive decline in their ability to initiate and execute movements with the same speed and ease as before. Daily activities. The impact of bradykinesia becomes particularly evident in daily activities that involve fine and gross motor skills. Tasks like buttoning a shirt, tying shoelaces, or manipulating utensils may become slower and more challenging. Expressionless face. Facial movements may also be affected, leading to a reduction in spontaneous facial expressions. This contributes to the phenomenon known as a masked face, where a person's face appears less animated and expressive. Freezing of movement. In advanced stages, individuals with Parkinson's disease may experience freezing of movement. This is a sudden and temporary inability to initiate or continue a movement, often observed during gait. It may feel as though the feet are glued to the ground. Response to medications. Bradykinesia in Parkinson's disease often responds positively to dopaminergic medications, which aim to increase dopamine levels in the brain. Improvement in movement speed and coordination is a common therapeutic goal. Effect on quality of life. Bradykinesia can significantly impact the quality of life for individuals with Parkinson's disease. It not only affects physical activities, but may also lead to frustration and a sense of dependence on others for certain tasks. Number 3. Muscle rigidness. Stiffness of the limbs or neck can occur, making it difficult for individuals to move their arms or legs freely. Muscle rigidity can be uncomfortable and may contribute to a decreased range of motion. Characteristics. Constant resistance. Rigidity is different from the usual resistance encountered when moving a limb. It involves a continuous and uniform resistance throughout the range of motion. This can make movements feel stiff and less fluid. Cogwheel rigidity. A specific type of rigidity observed in Parkinson's disease is termed cogwheel rigidity. This is characterized by a jerky resistance to movement, often described as a ratcheting or clicking sensation as the limb is passively moved. It is due to the combination of rigidity and tremor. Location. Rigidity can affect various muscle groups, including those in the arms, legs, neck, and trunk. It is commonly felt in the limbs. Impact on activities. Fine motor skills. Rigidity can affect fine motor skills, making tasks that require precision and dexterity, such as buttoning a shirt or tying shoelaces, more challenging. General mobility. Overall mobility may be compromised as the continuous resistance makes it difficult for individuals to move freely. Joint pain. Rigidity can contribute to joint pain and discomfort, as the sustained contraction of muscles may put additional stress on the joints. Number 4. Postural instability. Postural instability refers to difficulty maintaining an upright posture and balance. It is a common motor symptom in the later stages of Parkinson's disease. A related phenomenon is freezing of gait, where individuals may suddenly find themselves unable to initiate or continue walking. Characteristics. Balance challenges. Individuals with postural instability may experience challenges maintaining balance, especially when standing or walking. Risk of falls. Postural instability increases the risk of falls. Individuals may be more prone to losing their balance, particularly when turning, changing direction, or navigating uneven surfaces. Stooped posture. As the disease progresses, individuals may develop a stooped or forward-leaning posture, which further contributes to difficulties with balance. Daily activities. Postural instability affects various daily activities, making movements less steady and increasing the risk of falls. Activities such as getting out of a chair or turning around become challenging. Fear of falling. Due to the increased risk of falls, individuals with postural instability may develop a fear of falling, leading to a reduction in physical activity and mobility. Physical therapy. Physical therapy and exercise programs are often recommended to improve balance and strengthen muscles, helping individuals manage postural instability and reduce the risk of falls. Number 5. Micrographia. Micrographia refers to a progressive reduction in the size of handwriting over time. It is a distinct motor symptom observed in Parkinson's disease. Micrographia can manifest early in the course of Parkinson's disease, often before other motor symptoms become apparent. It may start subtly and become more noticeable over time. Characteristics. Diminishing size. As individuals with Parkinson's disease write, the size of their handwriting tends to diminish gradually. What starts as normal-sized writing may become progressively smaller and more cramped. Loss of control. Micrographia is a manifestation of bradykinesia, slowness of movement, and fine motor control difficulties. The ability to maintain consistent letter size and spacing diminishes. Progressive nature. The reduction in handwriting size tends to progress as the disease advances. It may become more pronounced impacting the legibility and readability of the writing. Impact on daily life. Difficulty with writing tasks. Individuals with micrographia may find it increasingly challenging to engage in writing tasks, from jotting down notes to completing forms or signing documents. Fatigue. Writing for extended periods may be particularly fatiguing due to the increased effort required to maintain control over the fine motor movements involved in handwriting. Distinguishing factor. Micrographia in Parkinson's disease differs from the tremor-associated changes seen in essential tremors. While essential tremors may lead to larger, more exaggerated handwriting, micrographia in Parkinson's is characterized by a reduction in size. Number 6. Masked face. A masked face refers to a reduction in facial expressions, making the face appear less animated and expressive. This is a characteristic non-motor symptom of Parkinson's disease. Characteristics. Reduced facial mobility. Individuals with Parkinson's disease may exhibit limited spontaneous movements of the facial muscles. This can include a lack of smiling, frowning, or other facial expressions that convey emotions. Diminished eye blinking. The ability to blink the eyes and display natural eye movements may be reduced, contributing to a fixed or stare-like appearance. Loss of expressivity. The overall effect is an expressionless or impassive look, where the face appears frozen or less responsive to emotional cues. Neutral or blank expression. The face may lack the usual variety of expressions that accompany emotions, making it challenging for others to gauge the person's emotional state. Communication challenges. Facial expressions play a crucial role in communication. A masked face can hinder the ability to convey emotions effectively, potentially impacting social interactions. Misinterpretation. Others may misinterpret the lack of facial expressions, perceiving it as disinterest, aloofness, or a lack of engagement, when in fact it is a manifestation of the disease. Limited improvement. While medications used to manage motor symptoms in Parkinson's disease may provide some improvement in facial mobility, the response is often limited concerning the non-motor symptom of a masked face. Important distinction. A masked face in Parkinson's disease should be distinguished from emotional states like depression. While depression can affect facial expressions, the masked face in Parkinson's is primarily a motor symptom resulting from changes in facial muscle control. Number 7. Shuffling walk. A shuffling walk, also known as festination, is a characteristic gait pattern associated with Parkinson's disease. It involves taking small steps with a reduced arm swing and difficulty lifting the feet. Characteristics. Small steps. Individuals with Parkinson's disease may take steps that are noticeably smaller than normal, leading to a shuffling appearance. Reduced arm swing. The natural swinging motion of the arms during walking is diminished, contributing to the appearance of shuffling. Difficulty lifting feet. There may be difficulty lifting the feet off the ground, causing the foot to drag and creating a shuffling sound as the person walks. Forward lean. Some individuals with Parkinson's may develop a forward-leaning posture while walking, which further contributes to the shuffling gait. Number 8. Speech changes. Speech changes in Parkinson's disease involve alterations in the volume, articulation, and prosody, intonation, and rhythm of speech. These changes can impact communication and are considered part of the broader category of motor symptoms associated with the condition. Characteristics. Softer speech. Individuals with Parkinson's disease often speak with reduced volume, leading to softer speech. This may make it challenging for others to hear and understand them, especially in noisy environments. Monotone speech. There is a tendency towards monotone or reduced pitch variability in speech. This lack of variation in intonation can make speech sound less expressive. Reduced articulation. Articulation, the clarity of speech sounds, may be affected, leading to less distinct pronunciation of words. This can contribute to difficulties in being understood. Speaking rate changes. Individuals with Parkinson's may experience changes in speaking rate, with speech becoming slower and more deliberate. Limited facial movements. The reduction in facial expressions, known as a masked face, may also extend to facial movements during speech, contributing to a less animated and expressive communication style. Social impact. Reduced vocal expressiveness and speech clarity may affect social interactions, potentially influencing relationships and the ability to convey emotions effectively. Speech therapy. Interventions. Speech therapy, often provided by a speech-language pathologist, can be beneficial. Therapists work on exercises to improve volume, articulation, and intonation, aiming to enhance overall communication effectiveness. Remember, everyone has a unique journey for Parkinson's disease, and if you see any symptoms, we highly recommend you go to talk with a health professional and get yourself checked. If you have further questions, do let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Healthy K channel.